Stream here on Tuesday on lichess and Twitch. International Master William Paschall. I'm hosting a 5+2 arena tournament here on lichess. Like everybody, join me if possible. It's casual, so your rating is not at risk. The precious rating points, mine and yours, are safe. We're going to be just playing for fun here. Blood and fun. Got a challenge, I'm going to decline this. It's a tournament. We're not taking individual challenges. The tournament starts in 13 minutes. It's supposed to start at the 45 mark. It's 10:31 now, so we're starting at 10:45. I got Bombist, myself, Mysterious Expert, Soltigo, Crow Chess Fan, AP87, Bhaskara AJ, Asterbait, and Mershad so far. A new player, Vega. Okay, guys, what is that? We got a. Why did the guy put a Simo link? Just ignored the Simo link in my tournament. I hate when people do that. They like advertise their personal stuff in my arena. Should get an advertising commission or something. All right, what's up, guys? We're good to go. Looks like we've got video, audio. It's extremely hot here. The town called and issued a heat warning. With humidity, it feels like it's like 95 degrees here, which is hot for where I'm at. It's very unusual for it to get this hot. In the mid-Atlantic or something, this is pretty usual, but in Massachusetts, it's quite hot here for what we're used to. I don't have AC. I was just at the dentist's office in the nice AC for an hour and a half. That was nice, getting a little break. But in a couple weeks, I'm going to be going back to Hungary, and I'm sure it's going to be hot there too. Hot in Europe, hot all over the world. Mr. Coffee, what's up? Asterbait. I guess I like the heat better than the cold, though. It does kind of sap your energy, though. I think the heat saps the energy more than the cold. Cold is more unpleasant, but it's hard to work in heat. Computers notice, like computers work much better in cold than in heat. Is it a wonder? I'm like a computer, right? Almost. Anyway, I'm very entertaining. International Master and your host, William Paschall. We're going to be streaming here for the duration of the tournament. It's a 2-hour tournament. You guys can come and go as you please. Lord Anas, Mr. Coffee's here in the house, taking off work early to join us. Maybe he got fired. No, I'm just kidding. Hopefully not. It's just a bad joke. Mr. Coffee takes off work a little early, 4 o'clock. Don't tell your boss. Alright. We are getting ready to start. Just 10 minutes. I played a warm-up game, but the guy was like 1,400. Played several games this morning, too. I had some free time. Some very rare free time. Won all my games. 1,400 played interestingly. So I played a few games today. I don't expect to be completely out of practice like I am sometimes when I start playing. Soltigo's like Arizona. I guess you're talking to Asterbait. Asterbait, are you in Arizona? Asterbait is in Nevada, right? But where is he camping? Oh, he's peeping in from work. Yeah, see, that's what they do. No, I'm glad you're here, Mr. Coffee. What's up, guys? The Sierra Nevada Mountains. The treasure of the Sierra Madre. Let me know if you run into Humphrey Bogart. That's a different Sierra. Maybe not that far. Just go a little bit south. Great movie. Classic movie. While we got time, we can talk about movies. I have a t-shirt on. I need the wife beater. This thing is hot, man. The regular t-shirt just doesn't cut it with the 90% humidity. Whew, it's hot in here. Let's say hello from the chess panda. The strongest chess-playing black and white animal. Oh, what's up, guys? All right, you ready for it? Keep it clean. We're gonna, if I go into another sport, I'm gonna become a boxing referee. Because I'm black and white and so. All right. Anyway, keep it clean. No punches to the whatever, and no computers. All right. And don't forget to play H4. Okay. Start. No, it's not time to start yet. We've got 8 minutes left. Over 8 minutes left, Ponda. But I gotta upload our new second tier emote. I've got no new second tier emote, Soltigo. I'm sorry, I gotta get that up there. But I've had some crazy stuff happen in my personal life in the last day. I got kind of overloaded with outside of chess things. So between the dentist and crazy unexpected things coming up, it's all I can do to keep the stream going, keep my regular lessons going. We will eventually get the Ponda emote up there. Gonna talk about my pal. Gonna talk to my pal about going to the White Mountains this year. The White Mountains. The White Mountains of Vermont, right? Is that right? Or is that New Hampshire? Now I'm getting confused. Wait. Vermont is like the Green Mountain? The White Mountains are in New Hampshire? How does it work? Why this tournament is too late? I recall you streaming during the daytime. No, I mean I always stream at this time. Only on Fridays I'm doing in the mornings. But my time is changing from season to season. When I'm in Europe, I'm streaming in the morning European time. But at the moment I'm in the United States. So I have different stream times for USA and when I'm in Europe. I'm just a globe trotter. But this is my most common Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays I'm streaming at 4:30 EDT. Yeah. Netherlander, okay, that explains it. We can figure out where he's from. You know, he's used to, right, earlier European time. Pay attention. Reading comprehension, Netherlander. I should think about who I'm talking to and what that indicates about them. They're probably living in the Netherlands and therefore looking at it from a European time zone perspective. Right. It is late for you. I do a Friday stream to sort of placate you European guys. If you can tune in on Friday, Netherlander, I take all challengers at 10 a.m. my time, which is 4 p.m. your time. Soltigo, what did I say? Was I right? Wait, the Green Mountains are in Vermont, right? The White Mountains, is that New Hampshire? I'm confused. Like Mount Washington, is that the White Mountains? All right. So anyway, my New England geography. I'm not a real, like, born in New England native. I grew up in New Jersey. Don't joke about it, all right? I'm not from Jersey. I was born near Philadelphia. Born across the river from Philadelphia. In the state where Bruce Springsteen calls his home. Yes, the old days. But anyway, I'm just killing time here till we start the stream. We started the stream till we start the tournament. It's 5 minutes. Guys, I'd like to thank JCS for the donation yesterday, 300 bits. You guys can support the stream with bit donations, or like JCS also supported us with a PayPal donation on Twitch, or on our YouTube channel, Video Chess Training on YouTube. Crazy game last night. In my defense, what? It was a little like 1 in the morning here in Croatia. Now, Crow Chess fan, my memory is above average, but I can't right now, recall it. Just, I know it was a tough game. Oh no, that was a game where you did something, like you lost quickly. Wasn't it? No, I don't remember. Yeah, I was right about the White Mountains, okay. Soltigo's gonna go on camping vacation too. Whew. Double blunder with the queens. Oh, our last game. Okay. I hung my queen and then you hung your queen. But I always tell the joke about my friend Bill Kelleher and I. We were like the best 2 players at the Boylston Chess Club in Boston in Blitz. And every week we would like clash in this epic Blitz tournament. They used to have like 20 players. And it would be like 20 rounds. It was awesome. And then our game was like the highlight. Usually we were the 2 strongest players. And Bill, who's also IM strength, we would clash, and we had this game in the middle of the tournament I'll never forget, where I just left, like, I guess it was my queen or one of my pieces just hanging, and he didn't see it, and I thought I would make a joke because we're friends outside of the battle, and I was like, hey Bill, look, you didn't take my knight, and he was like, oh, duh, You know, we started laughing, like belly laughing, and then we were distracted for like 20 seconds. And by the time we stopped laughing, I totally forgot again that my knight was hanging or whatever piece it was. And he was like, "Oh, I got it," you know, and I was like, "Oh my God, I hug it again." So it was like ridiculous, you know. Imagine if I left it hanging for like a second move. That's the funny story. Like, hey, look, your queen's hanging, and then the guy doesn't take it. Rufus and Doofus, thanks for the donation. Getting on the board there. Second place of the bits donations for 6. Guys, the tournament's about to start. We've got Justice Drugs from Mexico, I believe. No, wasn't he from Mexico before? Maybe I'm just crazy. I think I'm just wrong. Maybe there was a similar name from a guy from Mexico. So Justice Drugs is now from Philippines. We might have played. We had to have played. I have 2.5, 1.5. Bombus is tough. Mysterious Expert is tough. Underrated, in my opinion. And Orbitich is here, and he's gone down. He's actually pretty strong in Rapid. He's 2200. So this looks to be a strong field already right off the bat. Me, a 2300, 2200, 2100. A guy who should be 2100. Another player close to 2000. Mule Skinner, who's way underrated. Hirun, who's tough. Lordanas, I don't know as well. And Lee Max. So we've got 18 players. Crow Chess, Astrobait, ABD. Some new people. Haberbomb's here. Save-A-Dog, some of the Simul guys. So we're starting in 2 minutes. Guys, please support the stream if you can. Make a donation. Start a bits war. Murderous Spartan, thank you. Thank you for subscribing. One of our newest subscribers, the Murderous Spartan. It's good taste in music. So I'm boiling here. I've got a beer. Well, what's left of a half a beer? Iced tea. Water. Don't overhydrate yourself if you're hot, though. Don't forget, you can drink too much water and you can die. Very rarely that happens to people. But it's more important to stay hydrated. What's up, Mule Skinner? You guys have incredible heat in Spain? How's the heat in Linares? Linares and Ubeda. I missed the days of playing in tournaments there in Spain, Mule Skinner. Had a lot of fun. Alright, so we're ready to get started, guys. 1 minute left. I have a fan kicking on. It's behind me. But I've got this thing here behind me that kind of cuts it off a little bit. It's fairly quiet, so you don't really hear it. But it's not enough. Like, where I'm located, there's a lot of landscaping that goes on outside around this time. So typically there'll be like somebody blasting a lawnmower during my stream, so I have to keep a lot of the windows closed. You're in the south, all right. It's too hot there. Yeah, this if global warming continues, I'm gonna have to have air conditioning installed. But I didn't realize, we didn't realize, like, when we got this place that global warming was gonna take place. You can be a climate change denialist, but I think it's real. So I feel it's real. It's not as bad as somewhere like Washington, D.C. or even Philadelphia where I grew up. We had brutal humidity. Alright guys, let's get started. I guess I'm going to play Justice Drugs. 5 plus 2. 5 plus 2. Germany this week was over 30, of course. You can do live without a shirt if it's too hot. I do the wife beater, the crop top or the crew top, whatever you want to call it, usually, but I didn't have time to change. And then people criticize me for being like a mook. So we play our patented system, the Smyslov variation. I did a video series a long time ago on chesslecture.com. I consider this to be a lazy variation for white, but it's safe and it's like easy to play, and people against it don't usually have a really good system worked out. They don't face the setup and feel like it's threatening enough. But if you play, if you're a really good player with white, you can get some good results here. All right, so I think we might have seen this kind of line recently from someone else. I wonder if it's interesting to play Bishop D3 there. I don't think I've ever done that. So he played c6. I thought he was going to go with the queen a5 type of thing, but then he changed gears with knight b7. I want to see what he does next before I decide on an approach here. I actually, with black, I faced some people who played like c6, b5, some strong players. So Eugene Perelstein, who else? Even a game I had, a blitz game against Sasha Kiran, I remember playing something like this, where I managed to draw, but the queen c7 is a weird move. Bit of a weird move, in my opinion. It's kind of like a Mr. Coffee setup where we get the bishop outside the pawn chain. Same structure as the Colley system with the bishop out. Alright, now what's up? What are we doing here? Could play something like queen b3, bishop h4. Bishop h4 is kind of an interesting waiting move. You can flirt with bishop g3 in some positions. He doesn't have h6 with tempo, kind of waiting. Maybe thinking about exploiting his queen on this diagonal in some lines. Yeah, I'm looking at that right now. Fortunately, I think he might have something strong there. So, c5's tempting bishop g3. Doesn't really do it for me. The c5. Alright, we're trying to destroy his center, I guess. This is kind of a weird position. Am I going to just recapture symmetrically if he takes on c5? Totally non-standard. Some strange ideas like bishop takes f6, bishop takes f6, hallucinations. Hallucinations are not good. Knight takes d4 perhaps. Am I going to be sorry for this? Letting my structure dissolve. I don't normally play this like this. I have some kind of central advantage. The c5 pawn, the bishop. But structurally he's now better with that isolated pawn he's created at c5, so kind of a weird situation. Just want to shield my pawn from attack. Maybe white's a little bit better, but it's not much. This guy's pretty strong. He's 2305, so yeah, he's just playing like solid game. A little bit of plan would be good. My rook is doing nothing now. Undefending my knight on c3. The advanced bishop. The outposted bishop on d6. Ooh, b5. Wow, we got like crazy ideas now. Bishop f3. I'm definitely sacking exchange. I'm down with the exchange sack here. Like bishop c4, bishop takes c6. It's not even exchange sack. So he's not giving me that. We could just create a passed pawn, like push that baby in and just take everything. It's like the simple approach. Kind of a cop-out, but it also gets rid of my backward pawn. Depending on what he does here. I create a passed pawn. He also has a passed pawn, potentially on the queen side. It's not really that big of an advantage for white. Close to equality. Don't forget there's an increment here, so there could be you know, thoughts about using that time properly. The c-pawn's very strong. I think it's stronger than his outside majority. I got very well centralized. Queen on d5, bishop on d6. So in this case, the central passed pawn, it's like a Grunfeld. The central passed pawn stronger than the queenside outside passed pawn for the middle game purposes. But he just played a pretty good move, it looks like. A4, interesting. All right, let's hold off on that. I gotta watch my back rank. I'd like to play like G3 or H3 at some point, just to be on the safe side. Not sure which was actually safer. Maybe H3 was safer. I was thinking A4 to break his queenside pawns. My neck just cracked. White is slightly better. It's a very, very small edge, though. Problem is my C pawn will get lost in a lot of lines. Challenging my queen was a strong move. A4, does it work somehow? Maybe I can like make it work. This is a really weird move. Rook check, king g2. Wow. Rook b4, rook e1 check resigns. That's a good idea. Man, oh man. Alright, let's try to remain calm. Try to remain calm. Still looking for A4, but I'm not getting it. Feeling very drawy around here. I don't think my advantage is enough to win. Man. It's getting drawy in here. Just trading the rocks. That's a heavy duty passed pawn though. I guess this is just equal. You could try another variation. Chess with Chris is rating with a party of 3. Just a draw to start the tournament. Yeah, I mean, he even has an outside pawn, potentially. I just have to take a draw here. Alright. Analysis board. It even gives him a slight pull. No, it's equal. Alright, whatever. GG. Alright, back to tournament. Not enough to win that. Steers Expert, meanwhile, in the lead. Morwa is here. Orbitich. Welcome, guys. 5+2 Blitz. Unrated. Casual, if you like. I got to get on the main page here on page 2. Rufus and Doofus. What's up, everybody that I missed? Please donate. Support the stream with bit donations. Need to pay for the dentist, you know? Alright. Saronche, good to see you. 2 moderators in the house today. Just in case you guys are on bad behavior. What is going on so far? Mysterious Expert's playing full bladder. This guy challenged me earlier. It's like, you can't be serious with that name. Gotta be a clown. Alright. I take back. I'm white again. Take back drew me in the simul? No, he beat me. Beat me in simul play. So our first game was a second highest rated player, Justice Drugs, who I don't know too well. Apparently a Filipino. A master strength. National master strength or something like that. We played a couple games before. Looks like he has 1 out of 4 against me. But Takeback is pretty strong in simul. He played a nice game against me. He was probably losing, but the position was one that I had to defend very, very carefully in my Sunday simul, and I lost the thread. In a kind of difficult position, I had to be accurate, so I lost. My Takeback said, when did I beat you? I have lost 5 games in a row. Oh, it wasn't you then. Well, who the heck was it then, if it wasn't you? I thought it was you. Sorry, my bad. I was black and a Sicilian against somebody. I thought it was you. That's odd. Another player who started subscribing about the same time as you. Who could it have been? It wasn't that game, was it? Bishop c5. Now, this is not the first time I've run into this. I had it in the Budapest Team Championship like 4 months ago, in the early spring, late winter. Bishop c5 is kind of a lot to ask with black. You know, I mean, it's safer to play bishop e7, I guess. Take back. Who the heck was it that beat me on the white side of a Sicilian on Sunday with an unsound but tricky piece sacrifice? Convinced myself it was you. Alright, I'm going to take this. This could be trouble for black. I don't think he can defend his center. It's like a bad Grunfeld. So very soon made a mistake there with b6. Extremely humid here, guys. I've got to buy another fan. Support the stream.
Well, yes.
Whew. I don't want to have to get naked on you guys. And it's hot here. Good defense. I didn't even see it, man. 97. I mean, his position is getting really weird. Queen a4 check followed by queen b5. It feels greedy to do that. And does it even work? It does give me time to play. What was I thinking here? Oh, I'm just going to take and then pin him. Pin it and win it. It's a classic Grunfeld endgame. So rook f d1. This is kind of funny. He can't defend his d5 pawn. So we're just chopping. Endgame land. But a very good structure for us. Quickly reaching a very promising rook endgame due to structural advantage beyond just being up a pawn. He has the double pawns isolated across the board. I have 2 very healthy pawn islands. It's hard to recommend a move there. King e5 looks kind of crazy, so what he did appears to be like a rational irrational. I wanted to say a rational thing to do. Okay, so the next plan, maybe get to the 7th here. He just resigned. Wow, okay, practical decision. In arena tournaments, you never really want to drag it out. So I think that's a good decision. If you have a lost position, just resign, go on to the next game. Did anybody figure out which game it was I lost on Sunday? I'm ruthless. After defeat, he becomes much more serious. Who's that? Take back? When I did beat you, I lost 5 games in a row. If I bet, I would have won too. Okay. I don't know if anyone figured it out, what game I was thinking of. Alright. AP-H7, he's fast. So, I don't think I'm going to do the Berserk. He's actually in first place. Wow. I'm going to have to strip down to my t-shirt. I might have to go out between games and change my clothes, because this is really, like, I feel like I'm in a heat tank. Might have to get the lighter t-shirt on. What's up, Arsenal fan? Winning ugly, but winning. Take it easy, but take it, right? So, oh, the closed Sicilian. I don't think this suits Andrea's style that well. But maybe he's changed his ways. He used to play like radically crazy sacrifices and wild stuff. Really berserk play, but now he's sort of toned it down, being more positional. Guess we had this once already. Very solid stuff for white. Like a Botvinnik system with colors reversed. Botvinnik. Yeah, I don't really know what to do here. Bishop b7, a6, queen d7. Queen d7. Kind of a balanced move. I'm glad I didn't berserk against AP-H7. He seems to be getting better, despite his rating not being that high. I felt like his game has improved. Welcome everyone to the tournament. Bishop b7, is there any problem with that? Do you have a problem with that? That was my plan long ago. Just getting everything mobilized. You know, maybe I could play f5 later on. Oh no. Okay, he's sacking a pawn here. I mean, that, you know, that's an idea like normally in this type of structure, but it looks kind of over the top here. It's not like it's a Grand Prix attack. I don't think he can really quite justify this. His baser instincts are coming to life. He just can't live without sacrificing stuff, basically. But maybe it's not that bad for white. I should have probably played this differently and not let him smash up my pawns. But he doesn't take that opportunity to take on d4. I feel like he should have availed himself of that. Should have taken your opportunity when you had it, sir. Now his king's on the hot diagonal, so I can unpin myself. This pin is going to turn around against you like a boomerang. How do we got queen d8? Safe place to be. Let's get some viewers. We got 48 viewers. Weekly viewer tournament here. Arena Chess. Follow us on lichess and Twitch. Please support the stream, guys. We've got lots of subscribers. Thank you so much for that. Murderous Spartan S4. Pretty strong field today. Orbitich is capable. Mysterious Expert, very dangerous. Morwa, Bombist. You know, there's a number of players who are really talented here. But now he's in trouble. He's let this diagonal turn against him. He just lost his queen. Totally melted down. Just forgot about my bishop on b7. Sleeper bishop. So that's going to be that end of that game. We're in the lead briefly. I don't know how long this is going to last. I haven't been able to berserk yet. But if you're going to lose, lose quickly. that's the theory of my last couple of opponents, Rufus and Doofus. We've only played once. I don't remember your style, so I'm not going to berserk unless I know for sure the opponent is either weak or slow. At least one or the other. Relatively speaking. I mean, I'm weak compared to Magnus Carlsen or another Grandmaster, or many Grandmasters, not all of them. But, you know, I don't mean to insult people. We're all weak relative to someone. But when I don't know my opponent, I'm going to err on the side of caution with the berserking. Because I don't really play bullet well. I don't play enough. Here we go with the Smith-Law system again. He could play the Grunfeld. Delay Grunfeld. There it is. I called it. So, okay, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? We got theory, or we've got, like, lame sidelines. You want to take him on some theory? My theory's outdated. But I love this variation. I used to love to play this line. Unfortunately, you know, if you know a lot of theory, it's fairly easy to get by with that, out of the opening at least. It's just been really deeply explored. Modern exchange variation. Also, you know, notable is here, like Bishop E3, some people play. I think it's more accurate to do that, maybe without the knight on F3. He's playing the quick exchange, and this looks like the pawn grab. Okay. So, this is standard stuff, right? Although, aren't you supposed to be, like, castled first here? See, that's a little strange. He's supposed to castle, and I'm supposed to play Bishop E2, and then you're supposed to play Queen A5 check and take the pawn, I believe. We can obviously transpose, but can White do something else? Can White play, like, Bishop E5 check profitably? Perhaps. Perhaps. Try something funky here, like Khalifman. Khalifman style. El Khalif. One of the originators of the bayonet, Khalifman was playing this in the late 80s. He was one of the first players to really discover the powers of Rook B1. So I'm trying to do something interesting with this, developing with the tempo. Start a violent attack. So now, I don't like that I'm potentially getting in a pin situation. Thinking about crazy things here. Let's castle. Can't trap his queen. I mean, I could have played Bishop B5, right? Wait a minute. I did miss a queen trap, did I? Never forgive myself. He always has queen back to A2 there. With Bishop B5. Okay, this is not a standard position. Definitely not. There are some tricks in the situation. Yeah, typically they're castled first in this line. But I don't know the refutation offhand. So I got the two bishops, which looks good. We are down a pawn. Playing for we're playing for blood. Rook B4. Bishop H6 is dangerous. He's also on my pawn. So this is not a joke, man. Just simply developed all of his pieces on me. If I take that pawn, you take that pawn. But there are bigger problems facing me here, perhaps. There's like H3, rook. H3, rook C8. H3, bishop E6. Deep breath. It always helps to make luft, right? Taking a deep breath here. Rufus and Doofus. A fellow streamer, Chess Potzer Wales, is rating with Party 5. Both of these guys are streamers as well. And what else streaming this? At the moment, I guess. Rook C8 was played. Whoa. Alright. So, I knew that I could defend this with Rook B4. This was my justification for this variation. I haven't really calculated much further, though. You know, I mean, there may be more to the story than just winning a piece. He may have some tricks. But I think... yeah, it's going to be a little bit weird. At this point, though, I think I got to take this. But that's like the only move, man. A5, nice find. Quite the tactical intermezzo. Bishop h6 doesn't look too impressive. I mean, he's threatening my rook, and I'm going to lose that or something. I'm up a piece, but I'm threatened with losing a rook, so we need to calculate the best rejoinder here. Okay. Arsenal fan says 0-1 over. Radio Free Europe. Radio Free Rook. Life is not that simple. Saul was saying that I had bishop takes f7. Did that really work? It's a good thing, like, you know, it's a good thing you take your time. I mean, if I don't take my time, I don't find this resource. Alright. I like it. We're going to take a rook, a free rook. Robert Rook. That's good. This is a miracle save. What can I say? A little bit lucky, you know, but sometimes you just feel like there's got to be something there. You know, your pieces are active enough. And this looks like he's in trouble. He's down too much, so we escaped from the tricks there. Thank you for the game, Rufus and Doofus. Interesting play. Somehow, AP is out in first place. He's played a record number of games. He's way ahead of everybody else. Despite being only 1,500. Alright, I'm going to pause the tournament for a minute while I change my shirt. Give you guys a chance to get ahead. Alright, we're back with the cooler t-shirt on. It's can't take the heat. It's costing me games, man. Joined the tournament back. We got Mysterious Expert. Good luck, man. Okay. Good luck. So I'm white again. Got a lot of whites. I'm gonna get a lot of blacks coming up. Alright, what's our record? Just one game. My working dress. Man, it is hot here. This is no joke. I was like suffocating in a regular t-shirt. Couldn't take it anymore. Okay, so what do we got here in this variation? Not a whole lot, right? The kind of lame variation. Just play this like it's a standard hedgehog, London system, whatever it is, hybrid. Simple chess, nothing special. You could try to grab his bishop pair. I think e4 is the main idea, really, to play e4 in the right circumstances. Now, knight g5 would be weird, but I do have knight d4. Grab the bishop pair here. What do you think, guys? Go for it. At least it's something concrete, fairly open position. Probably advantage to white. Nikolai Pavlov because of the mega reti. I don't have to take that right away, but I don't really have another plan. Could delay it a move, I guess. Insta recapture. It was an insta recapture. Knight f3. What do you want to do here? He's fast. This dude is fast. Just pretend I'm Kramnik or something. I mean, the slightest advantage and we'll grind you down. Strike on either color at any moment. This is still solid for black, man. It's still solid. And he's fast. Cut the back out of your vest. Yeah, streaming in my underwear. No, I don't want to joke about that. That's kind of weird. Alright. We only do that for poker. No, I never did that. Don't feel right doing serious stuff while I'm in my underwear. So this guy is solid. I think we gotta play e4. I mean, there really isn't another idea here. This was the whole idea in the first place. When you got the central majority, what's he gonna do? Take and give up his center? We use our central majority. I mean, that's our advantage in our bishop pair. But there's no air circulation. There's like... Okay, now the white squares we're counting on. Counting on the white squares. Does anybody like the band Shellac? We're Shellac, we count. Play for the white squares. This is kind of dicey. It's dicey to play b4. If I take first... That's interesting. Also dicey. It's like a Roy Lopez with colors reversed. I did a weird thing here. I did a kind of weird thing here. Wrecking my own structure to a certain degree. So I evaluate this as close to equal. He's playing kind of hesitantly there. Go after the pawn. Give me that pawn. Give me pawn.
Yes. No!
That's what he's thinking right now. No. I will not give you a pawn. Where's my cold water bottle? It's like, ooh, it's not even cold anymore. Yeah, I thought you'd see it. I thought you'd see it your way. Meanwhile, piling up on the F file. Deep breath. Come up with a plan. I like the way this guy plays. He's actually pretty young, so calling him a guy is kind of weird. But everybody, I can call everybody a guy. Okay. I'm a big advocate for not releasing the tension unnecessarily, but maybe we have something here. You have tactical tricks based on knight e4. Maybe trading pieces would actually benefit me. It's kind of a cool idea. Arsenal fan Bombas resigned against you on move 1. Personal vendetta. You must have said something bad about him. Who knows? Maybe he had to go. Maybe the mailman was at the door. Once I told Mark Ginsburg during a blitz game that I had to go floss my teeth, he didn't believe me. It was like in the morning, I just like had something in my tooth. In the middle of the blitz game, I got up and just left the clock running. And he was like, dude, what happened? I said I had to go floss my teeth. He was like, you're kidding me. The back ones. But you never know why someone might get distracted. Maybe as a little kid and they're like crawling all over the computer or something. Or he just like... whatever. Bishop b8. Tension. Attention, tension. There's a lot of tension. A lot of tension in this tension. There's a lot of tension with this tension. How about like a simple move? And this is kind of weird. Actually, what does that do? It's a dumb idea. Dumbest idea I ever had. Knight g5 looks tempting, but where am I going from there? You know? Let's just admit that it's equal. Another dude equalized. Tough game. Easy game. Micro advantage, like 0.1 for white or something. I mean, Kramnik is no exaggeration, dude. When we've referenced Kramnik here, I mean, this is the kind of thing he lives for. I would think it's a 0.1 advantage. He'll milk it. But now what? You know, how do you increase your advantage at this point? Play fast. Don't make mistakes. His center is kind of fragile, you know. He's sort of tied down to that. Makes life a little bit tricky. So I can kind of mess around. Looking for cheapos. Just probing. Probing like Petrosian. Petrosian. We want to be pronouncing stuff correctly. Probing with Petrosian. Yeah, it's a non-advantage that could be an advantage if black makes a mistake. Like, I've got the bishops. You know, he could go wrong in some way down the line. Right now, black is still equal. Almost equal or equal. It's like, depends on what you value more. Bishop pair or pawn structure. Okay, so now I can take on f6. Try to win a pawn. That's what Kramnik would do, right? We're speaking of Kramnik. What would Vlad do? He takes this pawn and just plays chess. The craziness of the self-pin, but he can't really increase the pressure. I know that it's ops-colored bishops, though, so there's still a high likelihood that it's going to be difficult to impossible to win. But at the end of the day, my king is safer than his king. I have 3 pawns of shelter. He has just 2. Noticeably a little problematic for him, you know, due to the... Actually, queen f3 looks interesting. That's going to drop the g3. He's got the cheapo sensor activated. I feel snug on the white square there. So now we get to have some fun. Fun is good. Hopefully. Hopefully we're not speaking too soon. Everything's protected. I'm playing like a true minimalist. I hope this is a good move. He's really tied down now. Alright, whew, tough game. Alright, we managed to pull it out. Torture. Orbidic is in first place. Whoa, Orbidic with a convincing start there. He's berserking. No. Just won all his games. Wait, Orbidic started with the 2. Yeah, I forgot I had a draw in round 1. I'm crazy. Why would I deserve to be tied with Orbidic? Why does he have so many more points than me, though? He's got 3 4s because he had the streak starter. Alright, Orbidic is going to be hard to catch up to unless I get a game against him. ABD. What do we got for ratings on ABD? 1800. What do we got for bullet? Low bullet? I'm not going to berserk. Screw it. It's just too fast. If ABD is fast, I'm going to regret berserking. Good game, guys. Oh, the system again. Everybody's doing this now. Mr. Coffee. So, I mean, I guess there's a lot of ways to do this for black. We could go with like traditional setup. I'm just gonna play like a standard plan here. The counter flexible setup. Nobody's like committing. We're just kind of like, we have this line of demarcation in the middle of the board, and nobody's going to cross over the line of demarcation. Where to go? Dlugi played this against me in a similar structure. Maxime. It's a kind of old Indian move. I really like ABD's opening setup, and I'm very, very glad I didn't Berserk, because this sort of safe, solid structure, very hard to blow people out, you know. Wait. What just happened? He just sacked a pawn? What does he have here? Some sort of trick. I'm not a materialistic player in general, but if I'm given material, I'm going to take it, unless I see a reason why not. It's a speculative pawn sack of some sort. Come back. Come back and mobilize. Come backer. Somebody has control of the D file now. But there's limited, you know, stuff he can do with it. He dropped a piece now. Okay. I take that you got discoveries. Discovery ovaries. Like Dr. Seuss would say. 1 piece, 2 piece, 3 piece, blue piece. Alright. Whatever. We're in a Dr. Seuss kind of mood. We're getting silly. If necessary, I'll sacrifice my queen, sir. Would you like another, sir? Only Dr. Seuss fans will appreciate. So, I'm thinking about sacking the queen here. But maybe we should be rational. I can play queen h5. No. I can play queen g5. Perhaps. Queen g5. Knight takes e7, check. King h8. And then knight takes c8. Rook takes c8. Queen g5. Yeah, queen g5 is a funny move. He also has f4. Then I'll sack my queen next move. Not a materialistic player. I mean, I'm not. It's true. He's got the knight fork on b6. He's got knight takes e7 check, winning the exchange back. I think I could have played queen takes d5 there, and I'm thinking about doing it now. The alternative is like queen h6 or queen h4, but queen takes d5, rook takes d5, knight takes d5, queen takes d5, rook takes d5, knight takes d5, bishop takes g7. It's a little dicey. How much do I have for this queen? There's also knight takes d5. Pawn takes queen, knight takes e3, queen d3, knight takes d1. That seems a little over the top. So I got a piece, I get a second piece, and a rook. Should be enough material, but is there any bad stuff that's going to happen to me? Really, objectively, should be enough material, but I see some flaws. Is there a saner way to do this? Queen h4, g3, queen h3, bishop f1, queen h5. Let's try it. Who is this guy? He's 1684. I was unconvinced by the queen sacrifice. I mean, I could play king f8. Kind of biased toward king h8. He's fast and strong. Sacking his queen here. I mean, sacking my queen. Trying to get me to sack my queen. Got me flustered. I didn't see anything totally convincing. What do we got now? 2 pieces for a rook and a pawn. Just straight up 2 pieces for a rook. Should be good if I'm careful. My queen can always go to h6 if it has to. Double-edged. Saul, are you not playing? Too late for you? Alright. Now, 2 pieces for the rook, but his rooks are very strong on the d-file, true enough. Giving him some compensation, shall we say. g3, queen h3, bishop f1. I mean, now I could play queen f5 or something like that, which would be, you know, avoiding the perpetual on my queen, if need be. With my king, I felt weird about king f8 or king h8. I didn't know which way is better. f5. Wow. Oh my goodness. I have interesting moves like queen back to g5 now. That's an interesting move. I'm always putting bishops on the long diagonals. This is my favorite strategy. So perhaps he got fancy with f5. Now he has some problems. Not only this, but this and this. This, and this. I guess he should have played g3. Bombas is out in first. Orbitich and AP all ahead of me. Guys are playing too fast. I have to berserk a game or two to keep pace. Not only win, but throw in some berserks. Too much sun. I was not in the sun today. It is brutally hot out. I didn't want to stay outside. More humid. So Bombast's coming out with 17 points thus far. Fairly strong field today. Nice to see that. Welcome everybody. Please support the stream. If you can donate bits or donate PayPal donations to the stream, I really appreciate it, guys. We need the support. Keep it going. Where would you point a 900 rated player to start learning chess? Well, you've come to the right place. You've discovered lichess, which I strongly recommend is the best site online. You could easily have gone wrong already, and you didn't. I think we're just taking this. And secondly, well, we could point out a lot of books. 900 rated players, so basically a beginner. I would say these classic books that I recommend all the time, you know, 500 Master Games of Chess, the best, most instructive chess games ever played. Slightly advanced for a 900, but I think, you know, you can't go wrong. Classics. And studying Master Games, I mean, you can't go wrong with that, ever. No matter what your rating is. 100 points, bits donated from S4. I'm so hot I can't even remember what I was trying to say. What else? What other books would you guys recommend to a 900 player? Yeah, I'm reacting here. You know, this is kind of a brutal situation, like queen here. But he's got queen a3 check. Always check it might be mate. I'm going to recapture. I don't like that check over there. You know, now I have it. He has a defense. So I guess I should do knight f2 check. That doesn't work. Alright, there's got to be something here. Come on. Queen there, king there. Alright. He only has one defense, and he missed it. Okay, queen a3 check would have held on with queen d6. Classic books, man, I think are the way to go. The Art of the Checkmate, The Art of the Checkmate, really good book for beginners. Just teaching, like, fundamental mating patterns. What other classic books do you guys think? Chess for Dummies? Jim Eade? I met Jim Eade. I don't know. I mean, Chess for Dummies, yeah, okay. It's probably okay, but it's not a classic. Jim probably made good money with that book, though. That was golden, you know. He's a master from California. Writing that book, man. I bet he got really nice royalties for that, man. What a genius move. Could I have berserked here? From a business standpoint, Mr. Eade was very, very smart. So, he's not a particularly strong master, like an average master, but he somehow inked that contract to write that book. He's kind of connected in the chess circles. So, yeah, Chess for Dummies, though, yeah, okay, not a bad place to go, I guess. But there's a lot of other better books, you know. Playing a line that I never play, but I need to mix it up a little bit. This is kind of a mistake, letting me undouble my pawns. Now we have, yeah, I mean, books are better than videos. I'm a guy who makes videos, but I mean, you can get a lot more material out of books. I'm not discouraging watching videos because I have my own YouTube channel and I don't have any books, so it seems weird. But I still, you know, one day I will write a book, and it will be good, I promise. Now we have an unopposed white square bishop. In this ending, we should be slightly better. Rufus Deuce says he has an amazing game going on. I don't think you guys are... The other guys who could stream are not streaming. Focusing on the tournament. What do we want to do? Knight h6? That's a little easier to work with than the knight e7. Like, where's it going to go? Knight c8, maybe. Kramnikian again. I've never played this player. I don't know what to expect from them, so I accepted this, like, slightly boring endgame. Bishop b4, interesting. Perhaps I should have castled, but alright, it's not the end of the world. Drive him away from the center. Or make him make the move he wanted to make anyway. Alright, if knight a4 I play b6, and then I'm just keeping you off of c5. Two bishops should guarantee black an edge here. Despite the symmetrical structure. Ooh, he's letting me double those pawns. I didn't expect that now. I don't know if I even want to take it, to be honest. But I think it might be a good idea. Put our faith in the simplicity here. Simplicity itself. Very slightly better for black. Based on a tiny structural edge. But it could magnify quickly. Kasmaran. That's a good move too. This guy is solid. Uh-oh. Yikes. Do I need to play g5? Maybe I'm a genius. I mean, g5. Wow. It's either brilliant or bad. There's no two ways about this move. This guy's time usage is amazing. Just goes with his instincts. He's got the 1666 bullet rating. Now I steal the initiative with h5. That could be a problem for white. He might even just lose material after h5.
No, no, no!
I meant to press the yes button. Ability to evaluate complicated positions. Interesting. Yeah, I mean that's a very advanced concept, you know. I mean, I think you start with Think Like a Grandmaster by Kotov as like a starting point. But I'm sure Dvoretsky like has books that probably fit the bill. How about like Secrets of Chess Tactics? S4. This older Dvoretsky book, Secrets of Chess Tactics. It sounds like it's some tactics, problem book, but it's not. It's more like analysis of complicated positions. I recommend that. So we're just sniping a pawn. This G5 was my best move of the game. Stealing his thunder on the H file. Judith Polgar, not a prolific writer. Although, I doubt she would publish something like that was garbage. Probably family influenced. You don't get the feeling like Judith ever really cared about promoting herself in that kind of way so much. What about H2? Let's play it. It's hard for him to increase the pressure on the H2 pawn. And we've got an advantage on both sides of the board here. I'm just timing like knight d6, knight c4. He just walked into it. I mean, that's pretty nasty. Like, what are you going to do about that? He actually has a family fork problem here on c4. It may not be decisive, but it's just another trap. You did. I wonder if she even wrote any books, really. If she has some ghostwriter write it for her, like her father or her sister or something. She never really showed a lot of interest in that kind of thing. But I'm just speculating. She never had want for money. Didn't really need to write books with her fame. So... tying white up in knots. No, I mean, Judith Polgar's sister is one of the most heavy self-marketing people in the world. Zhuzha. She's written tons of books, some of them okay, some of them not that great, but totally heavily into self-marketing. I mean, I would imagine she would kind of be the reason why, Judith would suddenly start writing a book. Either you like writing books or you don't. It doesn't seem like you just one day change your tune. After a whole career of not writing books, you start writing books. So, okay. We got him in a sort of Zugzwang scenario here. But he's putting up good resistance. Most likely. I could have G4, actually. That's pretty brutal. He's got knight f2. He's totally in Zugzwang. It's ugly. Nothing white can do here. Paralyzed, utterly. Like an old Indian endgame. Beginner chess, 533rd. That's his dad's. That's the dad's book. That's actually useful, if you want a coffee table chess book. Laszlo was serious, He didn't realize when he wrote that book that his daughters would be maybe world famous or whatever. I don't know. No, Dvoretsky Analytical Manual is something different. They might have retitled it, but it was called Secrets of Chess Tactics. That's what I'm talking about. But Dvoretsky probably has multiple books that would, suit your purpose. Dvoretsky, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. Okay, these pawns are pretty nasty. This is over. This is over, Catamaran. Kasmaran. We've got to... I had this college roommate who always purposely mispronounced everybody. He always, for fun, would purposely mispronounce everybody's name. So sometimes it comes out. This is like bad habit. But yeah.
Yes.
All right, back tournament. 60 memorable games by Fischer. Great games. But as someone else on my stream pointed out, Fischer, another player who didn't like to write. He kind of... I don't know what the story was with that book. He didn't like to reveal his analysis. Very uncharacteristic of him. to have a book published at all. So I don't know the story about that, but not heavy analysis, but a good book and like a must-have on your chess library. You know, Fishies, 60 memorable games. Okay, Bombus is gonna play a hedgehog. Can we avoid that? Because it's getting kind of old and crunchy. Can we get something different against Bombus for once? Just play like a Petrosian Queen's Indian or something. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this hedgehog thing. Let's get him in a different structure. He really likes the hedgehog. In fact, he's like insisting on it here. Wow. That's pretty weird. Insisting on it with d6. How can you do that? Interesting move. Then if I play g3, he like some ideas. Maybe I should play queen c2. That's probably interesting. Did I have another game with Bombus similar to this? Queen c2, c5. So queen c2 is kind of controversial. e3 is lazy. Interesting setup by black. Why is queen c2 bad? I'll have to play it. I'm gonna have to play it. We try to play like e4. Yeah, I knew you were coming with that, but I have different moves here. He's still trying to do the hedgehog. No, there's no normal hedgehog. I don't care. I'm gonna force you to play a different structure, albeit maybe a good one. So e4, knight c6. That kind of looks good for black. I wonder if I'm getting myself in trouble here. Well, not exactly, not yet. Let's do rook d1. Probably not a bad move. a6 looks slightly paranoid, but maybe. Now e4? Do I have e4? Or am I going too far with that move? Look, he's used 6 seconds, dude. How can he be that fast? Right, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do e4. I'm going to play a different structure. Bishop d3. Yeah, take on f3 if you want. Give me that white squared bishop.
Yes!
Yeah, baby. Give me the white squared bishop. Come on. Doesn't want to do it. Now he has some ideas. I like it when they have ideas. He's not castling either. It's kind of pissing me off. Alright. If you're not going to castle, I'm not going to castle. We can play... Yeah, see? He's like giving away his grand strategy. So I knew you'd reveal your evil purposes eventually. So I play h3. Totally over the top with the g5. Wow. That's mental. Okay. You're not giving me a lot of choices here. Now he goes back, so he's just trying to play fast. Maybe he'll play like... Maybe he'll play d5. Whoa, what is going on here? Just ballistic. He's ballistic. Man, dude, this is craziness. I almost have some tactics, but I don't. He's just focusing too much on the clock. Seems like. My king needs to reside in a safe place. Looks like e2, the safest we've got right now. So he goes, I go, you go, everybody goes. Playing b4. I mean, both kings are a little shaky, but I think his king's shakier than mine. Now, he's played very, very recklessly here. Chess cults. You can't forget that it's increment. Welcome, everyone. Collection of 5 books, right, Saul? It's probably in there. Back again. How many times has he played that move so far? That's a lot. You know, how many times can you play that? Seriously. Wow, that's crazy. You can make him play it again. And he'll lose his mind, right? Rook h5, that's not a good move. Okay, deep breath. Let's come up with a plan. What if I just take on c5? Takes back with the knight. Take back. He takes with the queen. Something like bishop e4. Keep it simple. Man, he's incredibly fast, dude. How is this guy this fast? I mean, his king has to pay the price eventually, you know? He's 2259 and rising. But that bullet rating is suspiciously low. Okay, now things get interesting. He can trade queens. I kind of lost my lunch. I didn't really want to trade queens here. Not what I want to do. So, bishop d3. Just do bishop d3. Stop and go. The guy's time is amazing. Plays so dynamically, so fast. And he doesn't seem to make a lot of blunders. Plunders. Not a lot of plunders here. He's got 2 minutes on me on the clock. Okay, that move was played quickly. Looks like a miscalculation. Just forgot like his knight's hanging. Bad time management. Opened up the g3 bishop, yeah. Alright. He accepts it and moves on. We're back in first place barely. But it's going to be a close race. Orbitich is like perfect score. My god. He beat Bombas too. Shock Therapy, one of my first books as a beginner was Chernev. Dude, absolutely one of the best books ever. Absolutely simple book. Buy it in any bookstore for like $7. It's one of the classics. The copy I have is in descriptive notation. That's kind of a turn-off, obviously, to a lot of people. Alright, Mule Skinner. Another Sicilian. I can't believe it. How many of these are we going to play in our lifetime? I think Mule Skinner is the all-time leader in games against me here on the stream. He went back to his old standby. Or other variation. Hopefully he'll forgot what he was doing in this line. I don't know if d6 is best or not. I forget what I was doing. The last time we played this was quite a while ago. Yeah, so... a little early for queen d7. Again, we're not castling too early. Learning from Sol Tigo. I can take on f5 here and go for it with the craziness. Very risky, but interesting. Takes on f5, there's also knight h4 sacking a pawn, so... it's a double-edged sword, isn't it? That business. The business of taking on f5. He can do crazy pawn sacks. This is going to be tough, man. He knows this variation really, really well. If I had him in a completely random position, I would be a big favorite. But here, he's like a specialist in this. Too many Sicilian games. You want me to play E45? It's a tournament, though. I've got to play my best stuff. If it was just for, you know, for kicks, that's fine. JCS Saul donating 300 and 100 bits this week. Thank you guys. I know it's only Tuesday. Let's get into a bit war. Get Juicebox Wizard. Call him up. Juicebox Wizard, are you watching? Where are you? You like bit wars. So Mule Skinner did a strange thing. He took on G6 and opened up my H-file play. That seems like very bad error. I mean, even E5 is tempting, but... Knight F6, E5. Problem. I have Knight H5 there, but it's not great either. So how do we develop? Try to keep an open mind here about the position. If he plays E5, we open up the B7B. But the problem is I got to get my king away, and I can't castle queenside without getting ripped apart on the queenside. Too dangerous to castle queenside here. We'll have what happened to Bombist will happen to me, basically. So we got to be a little bit thoughtful here. Again, E5 isn't a bad move. It might be my safest option. Knight H6 is okay too. Just kind of hanging out with this weird rope-a-dope setup. I'm going to opt for this. Maybe F6 in the pawn wall. Knight D5 suddenly occurred to me. Knight D5, I could take it, obviously, and just play from there. But there it is. I don't really see another option. The knight's too strong. It's got to go. He's hanging the B2 pawn here. That, again, I was talking about that I'm not materialistic, but I mean, that is for free. If it's free, it's for me, right? Bishop takes, pawn with threat. He moves his rook. I'm going to be greedy. The greediest guy around. But I know plenty of grandmasters who would have snagged that pawn as well. Korchnoi among them. We can castle either way down the line depending on what happens. This pawn is a bit weak. Doesn't seem to have really a concrete idea. Some compensation. Knight G5 is a little weird for me, a little awkward because of F7. But F7 is actually protected, so if you think about it, it really shouldn't be an issue. Check. There's Queen G4. Bishop takes H6 or D6. Beware. Rook A7. It's kind of a weird move, and then it weakens my back rank. Knight F5 obviously is a move. But I mean, how am I going to get rid of that knight on G5 in the long run, right? I'm talking like a Canadian now. That's an issue. We need to do something about that. Queen F5, the unthinkable. Bishop takes D6, resigns. Yeah. Not exactly, but almost. Yeah, that's very dangerous. Queen F5, bishop takes D6. Queen takes G5, H4. Protected. Check on D4. I mean, that's crazy. We got to be missing something. Queen F5 looks insane. That move looks insane. I'm trying to exploit this pawn. I mean, I'm really stretching it. This is an insane move. Don't try this at home. This is really, really not a good move. I don't know why I was so tempted. It's kind of playing for cheapos like Hope Chess. And if I could take on D5 free and clear, I'm just winning. So At least this will make him think for a long time. Krasovski's in the tournaments as well. He's quite strong. I'm in second place, but this is very, very fluid right now. Orbitich is undefeated with a perfect score. Bombus lost 1 or 2 games. Mysterious Expert lost 1 or 2 games. Haberbaum is coming on. He's improved since coming onto my stream, by the way. I don't want to take credit because he works a lot, I think, on his own game, but at least we've helped him in his path to improvement. Krasovski, Crow Chess fan, all you guys, mostly regulars here in the top 10, except for Orbitich, rarely comes. All right, this is a crazy, crazy move. I think this is suspect. We just simply trade stuff. Fancy pants. It's a fancy pants move. So, you know, it looks like I'm losing material, but I'm not losing anything. I'm actually gaining material. Important material, too. This check has been in the works for a long time. So basically, Mule Skinner is in trouble. He's going to be down a pawn or 2 here, at best. So my weird move made him make a weird move. It has effects psychologically. Bishop e3. Okay, now it's just like technique. So that's something fancy. Just make sure. I mean, my king will reside in the center. I know that it's a bit weird, but it should be fairly safe. On d7. It has a comfy locale there. Okay, what's up? Locale. A locale diet. Anyway, this is the safe place to be. Oh, I hung my g-pawn. No. Alright. So he's just bringing it. No threats. I was thinking bishop takes d4, rook g5 might even be an idea. Now here, and other tricky ideas like this. Doing the impossible. Getting him to be tied down. He has that move. He was wise there. A wise man. Alright, what's up? That was a good move, a heads-up move. This is a heads-up move. Trading on my terms. Toward the center. Away from the center. Actually, I don't want to have an outside pass pawn for him, so... Mule Skinner is fast, dude. He's trying to beat me on time. He's massively underrated, so don't even go there about his rating. I don't even want to talk about it. It's just ridiculous. His rating is just ridiculous. It's not real. It's just... It's a farce. Okay. It's getting a little weird now. I should be winning, but he's got that huge time advantage that's freaking me out. How is he so fast? I mean, it's ridiculous how fast he is. Now I lose a pawn? Alright, my pawns are first. Sorry. Mine are first. I know you have 2 connect pass pawns, but mine are first. No, I'm first. Coming first to a theater near you. Yeah, I'm stopping that one with... Mine are together. Oh my god. B3. Oh no, B2. King C6. You can't stop it. Can't stop this. Alright, goodbye. Back to tournament. We're still in first place. Whew, that was close. Okay, Orbitich too close for comfort. He's winning every single game. I mean, eventually there's going to be a showdown. There's an LM now, another LM Flaneur. I don't know if we've ever played. Haberbomb. I'm not going to berserk against Haberbomb. He's too tough. He's also underrated. Play something weird to kind of mess him up. Get him out of his book or whatever. I guess he'll just transpose to a Banco now. But does he play this variation? This happened to me with white. Something similar against I am Michael Valbo once. But I didn't go into it. I didn't have the confidence to go into this. I'm playing the black side of this line, which I play with white usually. It's kind of weird. I don't play the Benko, but hopefully he doesn't play this line. What can I do, you know? I mean, I really just wanted to kind of throw him off. Michael Valvo, R.I.P. I don't know if he was a really nice guy, but he was a decent player. And what are we transposing back into like mainline Benko? How does this work? Kind of looks like that. What am I doing? I gotta take here. If he plays this line, it's like amazing. You know, he has like the perfect repertoire. Everything fits. He's like 1662, but his opening is like flawless. He only plays every single time like really, really good openings. I thought it would confuse him, but he just totally came out of it. Like he's playing this line of the Benko. Oh, just by coincidence. You think it would have tricked him into something he didn't play, but it worked. Whatever. It's main line. Not a trendy line, though. I think black gets sufficient counterplay here. International Master William Paschall, guys, please support the stream. Bit donations. I'm begging you. No, I mean, just really. We need support to keep it going. So if you can, just find in your heart, support the stream. Much appreciated. Also, check out my videos on YouTube, video chess training on YouTube. And also, recently I've had a few people have to quit lessons, so that's kind of always something that comes and goes. Sometimes we have slots open. If anyone wants to take private lessons, contact me. videochesstrainer@gmail.com. Now, F3, as far as I can recall, probably isn't like the standard move here. But for all I know, you know, he has some secret ideas. Now, what do I do? Queen A5. That looks like a good move. I had a student who he was wrong, but he quit lessons. Very talented guy. He was playing the Benko really well. Not a super trendy opening right now, you know, these days. Maybe I missed the boat there. Can I play like knight g4? Oh. Okay, I'm talking a lot, but I'm not saying anything. Where's my compensation? Well, I play like knight e5 and then c4. I guess. This looks artificial, though. Alright. Whatever, he's got to play b3. I still don't have anything special. c4 is risky. JCS, what's up? c4 is very, very risky for me. What else can I do, though? Queen a6. c4 is the only move that like forces anything to happen. Maybe c4 is good. I mean, I got to do something here. Nothing else is like forcing enough. minimum as to what this does, though. Paper Bomb is ridiculously strong for 1600. Come on. You should be higher than this. Even though you don't play a lot of blitz, I guess. 877. He's got a lot of rapid. Plays the opening really, really well. Can't say enough good things. Bombus, meanwhile, is way in front of me. Where did he come from? Way in front of me. Orbitich has been ahead. Now I'm in third place. I didn't berserk. Even Mysterious Expert is right behind me. Haberbomb has 25. What am I talking about? He's 1600. He's like tied with all these 2200s for almost first place. I mean, that's impressive. Bombus is 23. Orbitich has been around 23. Mysterious Expert's been 23. I'm like over 24, 25 sometimes. And Haberbomb's there with 1600 in 5th place. Good job. Now, I don't know. He's taking a long time on this move, which is kind of weird. Because this just doesn't seem like a position where you need to take a lot of time. I mean, there's nothing going on here. Just make a simple move, move on. There's only 1 or 2 good moves here for white. Maybe he got disconnected, and that's what I'm thinking. I mean, this is just way too long to think on one move. What is up, guys? 59 viewers. Let's get it up to 70, 80. Come on. Bring your grandmother. Bring your friends. Bring your enemies. Got to get the average up for viewership. Should have more tournaments, probably. Bishop h6, so he decided on this. This was the long think. Long think, wrong think, said Jakob Attila. Grab the 2 rocks, for the queen, huh? I don't have to do that, you know. It'd be more complicated to play it a different way. His knight gets a really strong square on d4, but that's happening regardless of what I do here for this situation. The knight's coming to d4. Take, 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 take. But we have threats, though. Alright. I'm grabbing. Bishop takes g7. King takes g7. Also b2. But bishop takes g7, b2, rook b1 may not be bad for him. So I'm not sure what I would do. I'd probably just recapture. b2, rook b1. Does that help me in some way? Actually, ooh. I do have knight c4 sometimes. b2, ooh. b2, rook b1, king takes. That gets kind of complicated. And rook takes b2, knight c4, rook takes b8. Ooh. Alright. Is this worth it? Bishop takes f6, queen. Let's go. Come on. He's in time pressure. Oh, he insta-made the move. Alright. Oh, I hung my b-pawn. No. Can't take it. I got my pawn back.
Yeah, baby.
We got the pawn back. He dropped his queen. Okay, he panicked. Put pressure on them and they will panic. But good opening. Bombus, it's ridiculous how many games he's played. He hasn't won them all. I mean, he's got a lot of losses, but he's in the lead. Rufus and Doofus, come on. You can hold a draw there. Standard Scotch. White has nothing. Don't lose. We're counting on you, Rufus and Doofus. Why doesn't it show that I'm streaming? There. Lord Anas. How strong are you? My score is 1-0. We really need a berserk win. Please don't be a fast player. I've only played Lord Anas once, and I don't know their style too well. The Wojtkiewicz move order for black. Gonna be a King's Indian close game, long game. Could be tricky. So far, this is a line. Kind of rare line. Knight a6. Knight c7, knight e6. I tried to do weird stuff like that before myself. Not really sure. I think I'm supposed to play like knight g5 or knight d2 there. Just made a random move. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just making up stuff. It's generally good exchange, but I don't know. With rook e1, it seems kind of weird to do this. Larry Kaufman style. So I lost a game to Larry in the New York Open with black and something like this. He did e5. I did e5. He did like d5, and I just didn't really know what to do. But it's probably not that bad for black, actually. But maybe I can play like rook d1. e5, rook d1, pawn takes pawn, bishop takes d4 with my queen there. Probably not a good idea. Have to close it up. And black has some counterplay. Alright, there it is. He found it. His knight takes, interesting. Probably just simplifies to his advantage. Okay, this is a weird move, I would say. So now we try something kind of on the queen side. The Reshevsky plan. Not sure this is the right appropriate situation for this. Probably not an appropriate situation. My rook on e1 is not doing anything there. It shouldn't be there. I'm just trying to play fast. Lord Anas, in relation to ananas. Lord Ananas. White might be a hair better here. Trying to play b5 is Reshevsky's model plan in the King's Indian with this sort of structure. Multiple threats now. He has to pull a Dlugi. No, that's not a Dlugi, that's close though. So c5 maybe, but also simplifying greatly. b5. Alright. I don't know what to do. Oh man, alright, time. He's played great so far. I don't think I have much of an advantage, actually. There are even things that could go drastically wrong. I guess I missed queen d2 last move, winning a pawn. Damn. Missed pawn win. Bombas is ahead of me. Orbitich is right behind me. All these guys are close. Come on, guys. We need this berserk win. We need this berserk win. Come on. Bring it.
For the last time, no.
Alright, queen d2 is the threat. And I missed it last move. Like a dummy. Simple double attack, kids. Play this routine move instead. Okay, he'd like to play c5 to anchor d4, but I have knight b5 there, which gets kind of weird. I have no idea what that results in. Probably he's not, you know, thrilled with that idea, but he found another good move. My other brother, Daryl. b5 is interesting. Knight d5 is interesting. Go with that. It's a crazy move. Crazy move. Just random confusion. What's happening? Trying to win on time, simply. I'm gonna sack a piece. No. I just want to create maximum chaos so that he loses on time. I'm not sure how fast he is. I mean, if you look at his pace, it's been kind of slow. He's not that strong in bullet. Not his favorite time control. So one of the better players for me to berserk against. Just getting fancy here with knight d5. This tournament is the land of the giants. 4 strong players at the top. Master strength guys. Krasovsky also master strength, I think. And then a lot of other tough players filling it out. So he surprised me. But I'll surprise him now. Tactic and counter tactic. Ka-ching. Alright. Those knights are pretty.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. It's not so simple, actually. He's just freaked out and sacked his queen. But queen b7 might have been, like, even winning his pawn back. So that berserk, Bombus also berserked in one against somebody. He berserked against Rufus and Doofus? No, he's playing Steel Knights here. Alright. Crow Chess fan. He's been pretty tough. I'm not going to berserk against him. Also not going to play that same Sicilian I've been playing. If I can help it. What are we going to play? Dragon, Accelerated Dragon. I'm not going to give him Knight takes C6 again. He likes to do this. He'll try to do it again. Actually, I am going to give it him. I am going to give it to him again. I can't avoid it. Oh no, he did this. Wow, goes into the sharp variation. The Gingy variation. This is my favorite. Unfortunately, he's playing the Kurdo move. Crow Chess fan, John Kurdo, and also Nefedov from our stream. This is their patented move. John Kurdo was a local kind of legend here where I'm at right now in New England. Very, very strong FM who was IM strength most of his career. Dominated New England chess. He played this, I think he beat Sergei Kudrin. But here I analyzed Knight G5 years ago. Playing for mate in 1. That would be the first time anyone's played it, my secret variation with Knight G5. But actually, it's probably not that good. He did it. Are you listening to the stream or something, dude? Maybe he did. Now Queen C3 is the critical response. This move. Keeping the pressure on the diagonal. See if he's listening. I would never tell a lie. Nothing wrong with that move. Bishop B3 is the only move. What is that? Is that Nefedov's here? Oh, you're training this guy. I just suspected he might be listening to the stream. I mean, if he played Knight G5. Yeah, okay, Knight G5 is slightly inferior to Queen D3. After Queen D3, it's interesting and probably equal chances. I think the engine said Knight G5 was slightly worse for white, but just slightly. It's not that bad, actually. I actually analyzed this 20 years ago, Nefedov, to maximum black has a tiny edge or something, if you play it right. Bombus is ahead of me again. I mean, this guy is underrated. He has a winning score against me overall. He's playing Mysterious Expert, so they're going to battle it out. Okay, let's focus on what's happening here. Kind of a weird situation now. He's got range with the queen. I need to develop my forces. A little concerned about something, but let's just play for development. Now, bishop f4. I mean, this knight on g5 does seem coffee house. But what's the right moment to go like h6? Plus, I want to play fast. We have 15 minutes, so I have at least one more game. But I mean, who's going to stop Bombus? Maybe Mysterious Expert can knock him off. This is a huge game, guys, right now going on between Mysterious Expert, and I can't tell which color. So I think I need to get out of the center here. I mean, bishop d6 fine, but his development is kind of sketchy. Maybe bishop d6 I can sack the exchange somehow. I think that's a really good plan. My friend Emil Salansi is the greatest exchange sacrifice artist I know. Always trying to find ways to sack the exchange. If I could give up that rook on f8 for the dark squared bishop, maybe I can really find some nasty tricks. Doesn't let me. I have knight h5 here, actually. That's really good. Or is it? Maybe not. Maybe I'm just placing my knight on the side of the board. It's worth considering, though. But, yeah, not clear. d5, pawn takes pawn. h6. Knight goes back to f3. So it's not so easy, actually. Knight h5. Alright, let's just do this. It's a temporary. It's only temporary. Oh, you fell for it. Alright. Fell for it. Back to tournament. I'm clinging to first place narrowly. Bombus Mysterious Expert. Who's who? Mysterious Expert's white. It's equal. No. Serious Expert's up a pawn. Bombus is fast. They're both fast. The difficult ending to convert. G5, probably a good move. There it is. So Bombus shows good technique. Putting his pawns on the right color. And good drawing chances for Bombus. Down a pawn on that ending with a strong bishop. Good drawing chances. Objectively. Not your queen today. In the game b4, you achieved to confuse me with the knight moves. Yeah, you had queen b7 even at the end, maybe like winning one of the pawns back or something, I don't know. We have time for one more game. Okay, this guy's 2200, a totally new 2020, sorry. A totally new opponent. I'm not going to berserk because I don't know him at all. Solid guy, no doubt. Playing the modern defense. Kind of hard to play against the modern. Good luck. I'm not going to play h4 on move 2, okay? Just for you. Because the pawn loves to play h4. We could play like knight f3, g6, h4. Alright, c6. I like playing against the Gurganidze, actually. I actually prefer this to normal modern. Though I did lose against Badea Bela years ago. But the last time I played this line was a loss. That's one capture they play, but it's not the main line. The main line is the other line. Knight f6, e5, knight e4. So this line is, I guess, supposed to be a little better for white. Okay, yeah. So it's like an e takes f Caro Kann now. White should be better. Bishop d3, queen e7 check, queen e2. Take with an ending. I don't know if I like that much. Bishop c4, queen e7 check, queen e2, same stuff. So maybe I have to play like bishop e3. Seems a little weird. I don't have much here. The hope is to win a king and pawn endgame, I guess. But it's really a bit optimistic, I guess. Where do I want to go? And this seems lame for me. Alright, this is not great. I don't have anything. It looks like black is probably about equal, and I don't have any time. Bombus is right behind me. Knight a6, wow. Alright, I'm out of here. Well, knight a6 is reasonable. I guess I could take it, though. I probably should have taken it. Come to think of it. Should have taken it. Big mistake. Or small mistake. White is still a little bit better. Objectively. On knight d5, I guess I play like bishop d2. Controversial. You could let him take my bishop, but then it's kind of lame. I just realized he has like b5. I'm going to have to go back to e2 there. And this move is also pretty irritating. So where do I go? Like rook fc1? This is getting kind of weird. Not what I wanted. No idea who this guy is. I mean, he's got provisional, and only 82 games. I'm a little concerned about this guy. I mean, this guy is going to beat me up. Beat me up, Scotty. He's playing this well. He's really playing this like a master. Yeah, black is better with the crappy structure. a4, a3. Can I play a4? Can we go for it? Come on. Go for it. Mix it up. But he's not only strong, he's fast too. What is this? Tactic. What happened? A miscalculation. I can only pray that he miscalculated something, but I don't think so. I think I'm screwed. I mean, this guy's... Did you see that? My God, I'm like lost. What? Wow. Alright. That's weird. What just happened? Whew. I'm confused. Okay, that's a crazy move. I have no idea what's going on, but he had knight takes e3 and bishop h6. I'm practically resigning in that position. Who is this guy? 82 games. Where did rook b8 come from? What a weird move. You know, when you have me almost dead to rights. Now he plays queen d7. Threatening like piece sacrifices and stuff. But that's weird too. So he's inconsistent. Inconsistent guy. Talented though. We need something good now. Something good. I don't know what to do. Even now, he's like 2 pawns down with compensation. That's pretty scary. I'm going to play this for lack of a better move. Even here he has tactics. At least winning his pawn, one of his pawns back immediately. Where did this guy come from? He's down there in 22 points. Really strong. So I was banking on bishop takes h3, d5. Now he goes with this move. You know, his moves are really weird. They're like all over the map. You know, 1 minute it's like this move, then it's a different move. Very hard to predict what he's going to do next. Bishop takes e3 check. I mean, that's a disaster. Can't have that. What am I doing? I guess d5. I'm in a world of hurt. This guy's just crushing me. Multiple pawn sacrifices. Always has the initiative. This is going to cost me the tournament. The game can't last long enough. Could it last long enough for me to survive and not have the game count? Queen d6. You know, he plays a lot of subtle moves. You know, some weak ones and some strong ones. This slow creeping death that he's got going on. Very dangerous. All of his pieces perfect. He has no care about material. Never. He's always sacrificing for the initiative. Rook takes e3. So here I'm just trying to survive. Can I survive? The $1,000,000 question. If I just draw, I'd be happy. He's faster than me, and he's outplayed me the whole game. I'm not better at all. I mean, I'm hanging on for dear life here against these razor bishops. Just a draw would be enough. Serious expert playing Soltigo, so he's going to have a very good chance. He's a slight favorite against Soltigo. Orbitich, I don't know, Bombas is playing. Bombas is not playing. Orbitich is playing. Probably berserking right now. He's already right behind me, tied with me. Don't let him win. Look at this exchange sack now. Whoa. Check this out. Just icing me. I have like no way to defend myself. It's a nightmare. Okay, queen a7. Dude, this guy is ridiculously strong. What is going on? Filipsky, Oleksky. He's busting me like a GM. And the speed, too. What a pairing to get in the last round. Guy played like absolute genius. Maybe we'll take a draw. I'd satisfy myself with a draw here. I mean, technically, he doesn't have winning material advantage yet, although he's probably better. Doesn't want to draw. Smells weakness. But I don't see, you know, like a forced win. Oh, that's an accurate move. Damn, dude. So now I have to play like king at king g1. King at king g1. Phew, that's scary. Look at this guy. Doesn't want to draw. He's like God. Playing like God. Look at that move. Best move. Instantly finds it. Instantly. I have like almost no threats. Can you beat this guy on time? I mean, is that even possible? Like d6. I didn't just drop something. Yeah, I did. He'll have no problem finding that move. No problem at all. Instantly. He sees everything. Yeah, it's over for me now. He's just too strong, dude. This guy sees everything instant. I have 151. Can I last? There's no way we're going to get 2-second increments in that many. Look at this. Queen takes f6. And that's suicide. We could make it. We can last a few moves without getting mated. Serious Expert won the tournament. Where did he come from? Dude, check him out with this move. He found that? No. I mean, this guy's like perfect. Zero seconds. So sorry, dude. Sorry about that. So we're gonna lose, but it doesn't count. His play is like unbelievable, perfect in this game. Just resign. Look at this guy. I mean, that was an insane game, dude. Back to the tournament. I finished second. Bombus is third. Unbelievable game by my last opponent, though. So, Mysterious Expert comes through with all these wins, like one after another. Win, 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 every single game at the end to get past me. He's still playing, I think. So he lost a game or two at the beginning, and he won every single game after that. That's insane. He had a draw in the last round, really? Okay, just to ice it. So congratulations to him with 2200 performance. Mine was 2300. Bombus performance 1936. Wow. I mean, he just lost all those games at the beginning, King Crusher style. Okay, so I'm second. Mysterious Expert, congratulations. Bombus, congratulations for third. The most games played next to Mysterious Expert. That's the secret, seems to be, like, play as many games as possible. I finally lost, but my game didn't count, fortunately. So Orbitich fourth, but looks like he dropped out after a while. Haberbaum had a great result, also lots of games. Rufus and Doofus finishing sixth. Lord on Us finishing 7th. Pro Chess Fan, lots of games. Krasowski played really well, just couldn't stay for enough games. And then I Take Back is actually 10th. So, exciting tournament, guys. Thank you for the games. I will be back, let's see, tomorrow's Wednesday. I'll be back on Thursday. Tomorrow's the day off. Thursday. Subscriber stream, don't forget to tune in. I'll send the subscribers a reminder email this week. And please, guys, thanks, Soltigo. Please, guys, remember to support the stream. If you can, donate via PayPal or here on the bits on Twitch. You can also donate on Twitch. Thanks so much for supporting the stream, guys. I will be back Thursday with a subscriber stream game analysis. If you're a subscriber, you can come on. We start at 4:30 EDT, and you can submit a game for analysis. I go over all the games, kind of like slow, thorough, deep analysis of subscriber games. So check that out. Totally different stream on Thursday. Have a great night, guys. Thanks for watching, and stay cool. Bye-bye.